Welcome to the show. Man, I feel good today. It's like Rick James. I feel good. Hey, Rick James, would you tell us about your recent interview? I feel good. The kid's sleeping behind me. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Saturday, April 23rd, 7-11. 7-11. Today's 7? Oh, right now, 7-11. That's 11. A little confused still this morning. It's okay, though. Day 13 of the 75 Strong Challenge, and this is freaking awesome. I feel good today. I'm starting to figure it out. It's kind of cool. We read that thing about... Get over here. A quote about positive habits, and I'm starting to understand it. It's 13 days in, 13 days to do the exact same thing over and over. It's a feat for me. But I'm starting to understand the gist of this. Positive habits in life need to be routine and automized. They must be turned into regular, reliable habits so they lose complexity and gain predictability and simplicity. I'm starting to understand from sticking to this diet, just barely, I'm just scratching the surface of how my body's going to react to it, how I'm going to feel the next morning compared to if I adjust my carbs lower, my carbs are higher, because I am trying to burn fat. One of my main goals, though, is a minor goal, but I'm focused on burning fat. I want to get rid of this midsection. I want to lower my weight. I'm 42 years old. My knees hurt. We went last night. Marilyn, good morning. Glad you're here. We played laser tag with our group. So Recovering Addict is a nonprofit, right? You know, we're a big digital community. Live streams, Zoom meetings, we call it Recovery in Your Pocket. And this summer we launched Recovering Addict Local here in Utah. We are partners now in a gym called the Iron House, and Google it. It's a pretty cool gym. And we got a grant from the city, the state, to continue to do what we do. And we're a relapse prevention center. And a part of our program is once a month we go do activities as a group. And it's not just us, right? Our group involves families. We have a daughter, and her parents came, and her sister. We have a father and a mother who are there together, and their children came. My brother came, which is awesome, and his wife, my beautiful sister-in-law. And it's about healing the biopsychosocial. The bio is your body, psycho is your mind, and the social is your relationships. And that's what our group events are about. And so we all had family and friends come with us last night, and we went and played laser tag. And it's a blast. It's literal tactical Black Ops. If you ever played video games like Black Ops, that's that brought to life. But man, yeah. And it is taking a toll on my knees, running around like a child. And it's fun because you go out and use your imagination. You run around, you're having fun like a little kid. You're sweating, your heart rate's up. Everybody's laughing and having fun before you know it. You kill an hour like that. Everybody's giggling and laughing and going, wait a minute, we didn't use drugs. Didn't even think about using drugs. Drugs would not made this funner. And that's the idea about it, is healing in that sense. And so that's what we did last night. And boy, let me tell you what, my knees are wrecked. Because you're running, like diving behind obstacles and sliding and ducking. And you're half crouched the whole time. And so I need to get rid of this. This belly and these love handles. So that I can go through the rest of my years on this earth and, you know, try to take care of the knees the best I can. I see my dad and I see my grandpa, and I know where my future's headed as far as my knees go. So, just got to do that. So, how's everybody else's recovery? All you two people that are watching right now. Did you know there's 11 people in this world who have gotten the perfect score on Pacman? And it happened. Number 11 happened yesterday. A Pennsylvania man. He joined the ranks of a video elite by becoming one of only 11 people in the world to achieve a perfect score in the classic arcade game Pac-Man. His name is Jake Goldberg. He completed, I didn't even know all this stuff, but he completed 256 levels. It's a 1980s arcade game. He did it in 4 hours and 12 minutes, and he racked up a score of 3,333,360 points. The highest score possible in the game. So here's some trivia for you. Pac-Man only has 256 levels, over 3 million points, and there's only 11 people in the world since 1980 that have gotten a perfect score. I wonder what the perfect score entails. Is it just eating the dots and then not getting killed? Or is it eating the dots and you got to eat the ghosts once they turn into, like, after you eat the fruit, the ghosts turn into, like, where you can eat them? I don't know. Morning, Geesh. Good morning. Talking about day 13, and I feel good. Starting to understand my body and what it's doing. I think one of the biggest things that I just figured out yesterday, and I'm going to start playing with it, and I mentioned it in my little daily vlog, is that my carbs are really low because I'm trying to cut. And so if my carbs are low, my energy levels are low and I'm tired. So what do? We compensate with caffeine, right? Like 25 rock stars a day type thing, right? At least 2 or 3. But I'll drink 2 or 3 rock stars a day, usually 2 in the morning and 1 right before we go work out. And then when I get to the gym, I take some more pre-workout, which is just loaded with caffeine, right? That's all pre-workout really is. And then I get home, though I'm tired and I'm ready to sleep, I lay down and my heart's just like from all the caffeine. So I don't sleep good. So I think yesterday what I experienced was low carbs, lack of energy due to low carbs, and then lack of sleep the night before because of high caffeine. And so I'm going to adjust my carbs. I'm a science project at this point, and I'm just going to play with things until I find what makes my day run smoother the next morning. Like when I woke up yesterday, man, I was on a fog, hard time with the live stream, easily frustrated over dumb stuff. So yesterday after I did the live, I went up to the mountain. I didn't get out there till like 10 o'clock either. Went on my little 45-minute adventure, got my heart rate up, came home, and actually I went over and saw my dad. And then I went and ate some carbs. And then I ate some carbs before we went and ran around and played tactical laser tag because I needed some energy. And now this morning, and I kept my caffeine lower, and now this morning I feel good. I woke up and I feel a lot more clear, a lot more patient. I feel like I got some energy, and I don't feel like I'm bloated or anything because I've been pounding water. Lots of water. I'm on a gallon of water a day type thing. Thank you, Marilyn. Appreciate that. Geish, glad you're here too. So how's everybody else's going? You know what I want to do? I want to start another challenge. Obviously not in the middle of this one. But after this 75 days is up, think about it. Geish, maybe you can help me, and Marilyn. That we can do as a group in Recovering Addict, to where I'll do daily live streams and daily vlogs about it. But everybody joins and we post updates and we all do it together. Some type of 15-day challenge, 30-day challenge, where we actually work together, and we're in the Discord and we talk about it. We post little pictures and videos, and then I have a place to, you know what I mean? It could be working out, it could be reading books, something cool. We should all do a challenge together. I'm so glad I took this challenge and I decided to do the daily live stream and the daily vlog because that's challenging. That's a challenge. I feel like I'm leveling up my recovery. And I don't know, it's put me in a way better mood. And I think what's put me in a better mood is coming on here and venting, showing you guys how frustrated I am when I get with my computer, and it just sets my day off, right? Kicks our day off into a positive momentum. So what's your plans this Saturday? What you got? What you got going on today? Let me think about what I got today. I got this morning live stream. I've got a 45-minute workout coming up right after this live stream. I got to go get on the scale, see where I was at. Last Saturday, I weighed in at 210. This morning, I'm going to weigh in at 207. I should have took the picture right then before I started drinking coffee, because I'm going to go weigh myself again, and it's going to be like 208 or 9, which is whatever. Is that you again? There's Link, Mom. Yeah, we had a good day yesterday. Good hike, beautiful weather. Alexa, what's the weather?
The current weather is 43 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today, you can look for showers with a high of 53 degrees and a low of 37 degrees.
All right, about the same as yesterday. Some little showery stuff. Nice, beautiful, warm weather. I love this kind of weather. I love spring. I love fall. I hate mid-August and I hate midwinter. Two in caps I like. Dwayne Allen, how are you? Good to see you. So if there's any ideas that we could do as a challenge that would get people involved, to get them out of their damn heads and to get them into a recovery mindset of actually put something together, planning, sticking, committing. Commitment is the hardest part, but I'm telling you, if you just make a commitment and don't let nothing get in the way, this is what I'm committed to. Nothing else is getting in the way unless life smacks me upside the head for reals. You know, y'all know this is something I see people do all the time. So my uncle just died, right? 2 days ago. And I could have used that. I could have built that up to be this huge excuse in my life that I'm so upset and then I need to go be with the family and I don't need to do this and I don't need to continue my program. I need to take a few days off and dip out because my uncle died. And we're not supposed to question each other on those types of things. I'm talking about commitment. And, obviously if uncle's, this far away from our family and relationships, he's over here, he's my aunt's husband. We know he's going to die. Of course, I'm going to visit the family. Of course, I'm going to be sympathetic. Of course, I'm going to be loving. But it wasn't a reason to crash my goals. You know what I mean? Or make excuses to not go somewhere and take care of responsibility. Though I could have used it and everybody would have just bought it. Obviously, if it's one of my kids, they're in the hospital and I got to shut down, that's totally different. It's a little closer to the whole flow of things. But look at the excuses we used, that we do currently use, to break our commitment. Say, I'm going to go to the gym and I'll be there 3 days a week, and Monday comes around. Oh, I can't because, and look at that excuse for reals. I mean, does it really have to be done that second? Because a lot of stuff can be postponed an hour, 2 hours, when you're making excuses to not do what's actually going to benefit you, just because what you're about to do is hard. To take on a challenge, to read a book for 15 minutes, to anything to better your life is going to be hard at first, but then it makes your life easier. And then the next time you go to do a challenge, it's a little easier and more rewarding, because you understand what the fruit and the outcome of that challenge is going to be. What are your excuses really? And do they even add up? And I'm not saying there's not life issues that stop things dead in their tracks. Trust me, I know. When Link got his head crushed, the only thing we were doing was getting to the hospital, and nothing was getting in the way of me getting him to the hospital. I wasn't going to stop and read a book. I wasn't going to go exercise. We were going to the hospital. Nothing was getting in our way. But I get a flat tire. You got to weigh it out. You got a flat tire. Do you have to take care of it that second? Or are you going to waste time trying to take care of it when if you just take care of it tomorrow when the store is there, it'll be better for you? Or you need, any type of car issue or anything. You need to go grocery shopping. Like you got errands to run. Do they need to be run? Does all that stuff need to happen at the exact time your commitment is made? Or are you so dedicated to your commitment, nothing's going to get in the way and you're going to make everything else work around it? And that's what I'm doing with my recovery. That's what I'm doing with my live streams. That's what I'm doing with this 75-day challenge. Is everything's going to work itself around this. And if life happens, I break my leg, then I'm going to do what I can, continue to do it. But I'm not going to let anything get in the way of that priority, because I understand the value that's coming out of this priority. After 2.5 years into recovery, knowing these types of things that I've done for my recovery, like when I went to rehab, I went 5 days a week, 3.5 hours every night. I missed one day, and I wish I wouldn't have skipped that day, but my guts were in such a cramp, I literally couldn't go. But I didn't let nothing get in the way. I went there for 5 months, 5 days a week. And then on the weekends was AA and NA meetings. And I didn't miss any of those. I missed one Friday. That was it. Out of 5 months, 3.5 hours every night, 5 days a week. And I understand now that that 5-month commitment at that strict of a routine was my top priority to get myself. And I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if I didn't. I could have made a bunch of excuses because my house was completely torn apart. Literally, I had walls torn down, subfloors showing, wires hanging, plumbing half done. That could have been a great excuse to not do that. But guess what? I continued with priorities that were going to make me better. Then I took care of the house. And guess what? It eventually got done. And now it's eventually sold. And now I eventually own a business and don't work for the base anymore. I don't know why I just went on a kick about sticking to some commitments, but make a damn commitment. And don't let nothing get in the way. Don't be weak. Just make it happen. Don't let anything get in the way. You have to be fierce about it. And I'm trying to be fierce about this, what I'm doing right now, the 75-day challenge for me. It's got to happen. You want something you ain't got, you got to do something you ain't never done. April 23rd, 222. A God of our own understanding, page 117. Many of us understood God to be simply whatever force kept us clean. Shh. Go play somewhere else, dogs. Some of us enter recovery with a working understanding of a higher power. For a lot of us, however, God, oh man, that's a troublesome word. Why are we so afraid of God? Higher powers. We come to step 2 and 3 and we're like, I ain't doing no God stuff. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the bad. I guess there's a lot of, like, if you start thinking about it, religion, Christianity, Catholicism, Mormonism, religion, right? Buddhism, Muslims, they all throw out God, right? Throw God out there. And then all of a sudden you see what these people in this religion do. And there's in every religion, some horrific stuff you could point at. And so people are like, screw that. I ain't going to be a part of new God stuff. Okay, maybe I get it. That's a troublesome word. We may doubt the existence of any sort of higher power than ourselves. And then there's that. How can you even know? Why am I going to put my faith in something I don't know? Or we may remember uncomfortable experience with religion and shy away from the God stuff. What? Geesh? 6 months today and didn't tell me so I could send you a tag? Oh, that's only a 60-day one. Dang it. What's our 6-month one? I think this one is. This is the one you get at 6 months. This is the one you get at 60 days. Congratulations, Geesh. For me, it was resentments with God. Resentments with God. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Morning, Eric. It's a great day. Yes, positive vibes coming off the top rope from Eric. Great day. Love it. Starting over in recovery means we can start over in our spiritual life too. If we're not comfortable with what we learned when we were growing up, we can try a different approach to to our spirituality. We don't have to understand everything all at once or find the answer to all our questions right away. Sometimes it's enough just to know that other NA members believe and that their belief helps keep them clean. Just for today, all I have to know right now about my higher power is that it's the power that helps me stay clean today. Yeah. And I think at first, theology and where the world came from, those are questions we often ask, and a lot of answers to these questions lead to hopeless depression. But, where'd the world come from? What's going to happen when I die? How's the world going to end? Am I really just offspring of monkeys and I'm here to just eat and put on clothes and pass on my DNA? That's depressing. Or is there a higher purpose? Good questions to ask yourself. And today may be the day you want to contemplate that. Saturday morning, progress report. Pictures of my fat belly, the scale. And then I'm going to go crush an awesome mountain bike ride. And I might go longer today. Should I slow the pace and go more miles? Or should I just keep crushing it for extra? Maybe I'll take Felice on some long one. Get all the exercise done in one shot. Because I got 2 45-minute workouts to do today. Marilyn loves her tag. She looked so awesome in your shirt too. And the Adidas hat. That was cool. Marilyn says, God is wherever we're at. It's true. Congratulations to Guiche for 6 months today. If you're getting value out of this, please hit that like button and share. Or dislike it. I don't care. Just hit some type of button. Share it out. And if you didn't know, y'all, I'm doing an Oculus giveaway. Anybody that donates $25 to Recovering Addict. $25 to Recovering Addict. recoveringaddict.org. I'll put you in for that drawing. And on May 1st, when we go live, I believe that's a Sunday night, I will announce the winner. And then whoever has donated that is in the pool of donation ticket receivers will get some merch too. We're going to draw for some merch. Know what I mean? To change it up. Are you making up the bike rides with walking, hiking? Oh, mixing up. Yeah, I do. A little bit. I like to be on the bike better. It's funner. Well, there's 2 reasons. Because you get that awesome cardio on the bike, right? As we're going up the mountain. And then you're like, okay, time to go home. And then down the mountain super fast, super fun. And when you're ready to go, you're ready to go. So you get in the truck and when you go to the top of the same spot hiking, it takes a little bit slower. Depends on how fast you can ride a bike up the hill. But then you're like, all right, it's time to be done. And then you got to walk back down. It's like, the hike's almost as long on the way down. Almost. But I've learned on this hike that I usually do, I'll go like this on the way up. And then when I hike down, I just come straight down that sucker. But then, I'm risking blowing out a knee. But I like being on the bikes better. I'll get on the bike any chance I can get. It's just funner. And then my little dog, my little terrier there, she loves to run full speed. And so when I'm on my bike, I can hit 20 miles an hour for her, recoveringaddict.org if you want to be a part of this giveaway. It's up to you. The Oculus is pretty cool. Oculus is pretty fun. I'm a part of the Infiniverse. I have us moving into virtual reality. I'm going to set up meetings to where we're actually going to be inside a VR headset and have meetings, which is cool because you got Zoom meetings, right? In Zoom, you're looking at a screen. Everybody's plastered on a screen. In virtual reality, you're in a room Everybody feels a little more individualized. They got the sound and stuff set up and the body language set up in there to where it feels like you're with each other. It's a trip. The experience is pretty awesome. And once this room that is being built inside Meta, which is awesome, I'm going to launch weekly meetings in there to just start filling out what recovery could be. Virtual reality, some people don't like to have their face seen. They can pop in an avatar and get the same experience of a face-to-face without having, baby steps back into society type thing. We're going to be launching that very soon. And if you have a VR headset, love for you to be a part of it. Very simple. Quest made it very simple to use. Just sign in, pop in, download an app or two, and you're in. And I'll walk you through it to get to where we are at. Project Camby? I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure that I know that. What is that, bro? I was super heavy into the Quest and the Infiniverse and Multiverse. Project Camby, all there is to know about the Meta's rumored Oculus Quest Pro. What? Virtual reality might not be everywhere yet, but after the huge success of the Oculus Quest 2 has enjoyed, it's already shaping up to be an important year for the future. One of the biggest announcements expected. Project Camry is the headset currently in development. Sweet. Yeah. All right, Eric, I'm excited with you now. Yeah, we got some laying around. I don't know where mine is. My daughter's been playing. This is what I use. Of course, I had to put the logo on there. That's fun. It's really fun. When we go live now on Sunday nights, I should start dropping this link in there too. But when we go live on Sunday nights, we're actually live inside a virtual reality world where people could enter and watch it. It's awesome. So yeah, if you want to possibly win a $300 virtual reality headset, donate $25 to Recovering Addict and I'll put you in. recoveringaddict.org. And I will try to share to the best of my ability once this virtual meeting starts taking off. Because it's when you record the virtual reality experience, because you can record inside there with your headset and then post it, you're still looking at it on a 2D screen. So to try to describe the experience of what it's actually like to be immersed inside this other world, literally immersed, to where you forget your surroundings and reality and you're knocking cups off your table because you're in there, which is cool. To try to describe that just through sharing videos and showing you what we got, you got to get in and experience it. So if you have a chance to borrow one or jump in with somebody, check it out. And then once mine launches, I'm excited to see who shows up. And it's the wave of the future. It's all coming. We seen where the internet was in 98, 95, 98. And now look at it. We've seen Facebook and YouTube launch around, late 2000s. And look at it now. We've seen the evolution of cell phones. Look where they're at now. To our Bluetooth headphones, to our computers, to videos and cameras. This is the next thing. This is the next wave of technology. We just did that laser tag. I can't wait till that laser tag and an actual augmented reality kicks in. Meow. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. I will. Thank you for the compliment. Dwayne Allen says, on its way. Sweet. I'll put you in. Get my notes ready. Saturday morning, y'all. What are you going to do to tackle this day? What are you going to do to stick to your commitments to your recovery? And what are you going to not let get in the way? Don't let anything get in the way. Weigh that excuse out. Look yourself in the mirror and if you have an excuse to stop doing something in recovery today, to stop a commitment you've made that's a challenge for yourself in recovery, go to the damn mirror and have a conversation with yourself about the excuse you're about to drop. Because half the time our excuses are only made to sell ourselves. The other people, especially addicts, when you're in a group full of addicts and these type of excuses start rolling in from people, everybody in the room is like, oh, come on, man, come on. You know, you can't bullshit a bullshitter and the room is full of them. That's all. We've done it. We've been there. We've done that, man. We can't bullshit each other. We know when it's serious and when we're just hyping up that excuse, hyping it up. And so at the end of the day, you might as well just go to the mirror and hype it up for yourself and just tell whatever place or people or whoever, just say, I'm not coming. Don't even drop the excuse. Just say, I'm not coming. You know? Oh, yeah. That is going to be sick. Oh, very fun. Oh, cool. Great. W started reading that 30-day prayer book. Yeah, I skipped today's prayer book today because it gets into sexuality, pornography, sex, and all that kind of stuff, and monogamy. And I'm like, I want to be challenging on this live stream in this channel. I want to make it uncomfortable for your recovery, but I don't want to go that far. You know what I mean? So I skipped today's and we read the just for today just instead. But it's just about being morally pure. But we don't need to get too far into that. I don't feel comfortable with it, and I don't really want to get there. But tomorrow's we will definitely read. I guess I could have just read tomorrow's, huh? Because the one we are on for tomorrow is going to be growing up. Then we'll read that one tomorrow. I'm glad you're reading it. It is better than I thought it was going to be. More theologically sound than I thought it was going to be. I bought it at an airport. What do you expect to buy from airports? And it might have been the airport in New Mexico too. But let's kick this day's butt, you guys and you gals and everybody in between. Let's not make excuses. Let's be happy. Let's be positive. Look for things that we love. Look for things that we're grateful for. Look for things that you like about yourself. And then when you see people, give them compliments. Your wife, your kids, your strangers, your friends. Just say something positive and nice. Think something positive and nice about them instead of criticizing. Try all that stuff today. Force yourself to do it. Eat well. Drink water. Move and stretch. Read a good book. Listen to a good sermon. Listen to a good motivational speech. Do things that are going to add value to your life. If you feel that feeling when you get on Facebook and you look at it and you see a negative comment, a negative article, a negative picture, and you get that the opposite feeling, don't add that to your day anymore. I'm about to go all Chuck Norris on today. Yeah! Roundhouses all day. I can see Geese doing roundhouses. Today's going to be in the 80s. Going to clean the house, open the windows, and get the yard looking good. Yeah! I love those kind of days. Beautiful spring, fresh air flowing through the house. You smell everything growing. You can smell somebody down the street burning up their leaves or whatever. Yeah. It's going to be a beautiful day. All right, y'all. I will be back tomorrow morning. Until then, do not put yourself in a high-risk situation. Stay strong, work your program. And remember, we recover better together.